They've got younger kids.
They got them. Okay.
Their oldest is
Yes.
Tan.
Okay, so if you're watching the stream, here we go. The Dyna Hornets are finished with their warm up. They are gonna face off against the Rosemount Irish.
We'll have to see if we need to move a little bit that way.
We're gonna see how things look here because I do think this post might be in the way. What if we moved this way? Is that all right?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We're gonna see how it goes. The Dyna Hornets did they say Hornets down around that net? I didn't hear it. There's 15 minutes on the clock. It's 7:18 p.m. The Dyna Hornets are getting ready to try to complete a Pool B victory in the 15UA tournament out here in the Skate for the Roses tournament. Nedry works it back to Amy. Amy up to Tessa Cohen. Tessa Cohen tries to work it in. Amy pops back to her and she throws it in. Amy keeps it in. Nice footwork. Mallory battling down low. Right in front of us. Mallory works it over to Cohen. Cohen and Mallory working behind the net. The Irish trying to throw their bodies around. Here they go. The Irish is working up the ice. That gets tossed in. Helfrich back to collect. Moves away from pressure. Good job, Helfrich. Gets to that red line. Works in past the blue line. She's sailing in. She's got a shot on net. Goalie jumps on it. Their goalie looks like she's not sure where the puck went. Oh, there she's got it. Number 57. We've got a relatively small goalie, but she looks good. Sauter. Over to Ballard. Ballard. Over to Levy. Levy chips it down low. Boylan in the corner. Now there goes Ballard to fight for it. Levy jumps on that. Tries to toss it down low. That gets worked out. The Dyna Hornets are retreating out of the zone just for a moment. Here comes our forecheck again. Ballard in the corner. Ballard dances out. Works it over to the top. Sauter just misses over the net. Boylan dancing over to Sauter. Oh, almost a great opportunity. It was right in front of us. It's a great pass and near opportunity. Levy works it back down low. Sauter keeps the pressure on while we achieve a change for some of the other forwards. In comes Tessa Cohen. Tessa Cohen out to Levy again. Tessa Cohen right in front of us to the right. Tessa Cohen dangling around, making room for herself. Works behind the net. Still has it. Works it back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon runs into a little bit of contact there. Cohen's there to help again. Out to Newcomb. Newcomb. Ooh, the Irish are trying to throw it out of the zone. Out to Levy. Just off Levy's stick. That works all the way down. The Irish go for a change. The Irish have an incredibly short bench. I think they've got 10 skaters in total, plus a goalie. Long pass over to Cohen. Witherspoon chips that thing forward. It's Witherspoon and Newcomb into the zone. Witherspoon tries to load her up. Hits a skate. Back to Cohen. Cohen leaves for Witherspoon. Witherspoon, dangle. Some physical contact there. No penalties, though. Good no call. We've got 12 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first frame. The Irish are trying to get something going in their offensive zone on the far end of the ice. Helfrich back, gathers. Out to the point. They throw it back down low. We got Hazel Weary in net tonight. A little action in front of our net. The Irish are getting an opportunity here or two there. That's a goal. The Irish are up 1-0. At 11:38 in the first period, 11:38 remaining, the Irish are up 1-0 on the Dyna Hornets. Is it going to be upset Saturday? We don't know. Mal on the draw. The Irish win it back. They throw it forward. They're coming in. Levy. Sweetser works out to Levy again. Levy right over to, I think that's Nedry with speed. Nedry's incredibly fast. Working into the zone. Tries to work that thing in. We call that. Nice play, Michaela, with speed all the way down the near side boards. This goalie looks like she's not as tall as some goalies. Put it that way. Boylan fights for the puck in the corner. Got multiple Irish people. That was probably a cross check. Oh, Cam throws it off the top of the crossbar. Cam working around, or Mallory working in the corner. Mallory tries to work it out. Short side, Levy all the way down low. Levy right in front of us. Chips it over on the far side. Sweetser activates. Sweetser all the way down near the goal line. Michaela's got that. We got people all over the place in strange positions here. Now we're reset appropriately. Boylan comes up with that one. She's wheeling. Works around the near side. Works around another person. Tries to get it into the zone. Gets taken out. There's Sauter. Back to Ballard. Boylan heads to the bench. Somebody jump out. There we go. Amy retreating into our zone. There's 10 minutes and 13 seconds left in this first period. We try to work this thing out. The Rosemount Irish lead the Edina Hornets 1-0. It's over to Cohen along the near side or far side boards. Helfrich back, gathering. Nice centering pass. Unfortunately, they get a little stick on that. They work it back into our zone. Helfrich retreating back. Escapes. Works it up to Cohen. Cohen centers. They are jumping our center pass. I don't know if it's by plan or just we're taking too long to make that centering pass. This is no ice. We got Ballard going for a change. Sauter coming in after the puck. Gets worked back down low. Cohen jumps on that. Cohen's got possession. Cohen works around behind the net. Works it out to Levy. Levy, long shot. Just wide. The Irish try to ice that. Oh, they call that non-icing. Oh, that's a bad non-call. Levy got nowhere near that puck, and they still said it was Levy touching it. Newcomb jumps into the play. Irish keeping possession. The Irish aren't bad. Let's give the credit where credit is due. The Irish are playing all right. Sweetser over to Levy. Levy works that thing up. This is one of those observations that, feels particularly Edina, but I got to say that Edina often draws everybody's best game. So tonight, for example, I think that, now no offsides, good. The Irish have played some weaker competition, and they've gotten beat up. And tonight we've got the Irish playing the Edina Hornets to a relatively close score here after 9 minutes of the first period. Behind the net there. Breakout pass to Boylan. Boylan works it up with a spoon. Just barely misses on, or Nedry barely missed on that one. That's not going to be nice, though. Mal jumping into the play. Grabs the hold of possession. Nedry's there to help. Here comes the Irish working that out. Tesicone jumps on that. That's a hooking or other penalty. They're flinging towards the net. Mal comes up with that. Maintain possession, folks. Ooh, there's an opportunity for. We'll just work that out of the zone. That's all right. Helfrich. We've got 6 skaters now to their 5. Sauter working in. Works around a lot of people. Sauter fires. That's a goal. I don't know if X-Spot kept up with that, but Ella Sauter, that is highlight reel material. Dancing around multiple people, dragging, presenting the puck, making a miss, and then firing over the goalie's shoulder. Great job. That makes it 1-1 with 7:14 remaining in the first period. As a result of that, the penalty becomes a nullity, and we're remaining with 5-on-5 hockey. There go the Irish again. Like I said, playing kind of doing a good job, playing above their level. That's to Boylan in the slot. Boylan works around one, fires at the goalie. Ooh, the goalie just barely got a waffle on that thing. Right here in front of us, Sauter over to Ballard. Ballard dancing. Ooh, right through Boylan's feet. Out to Levy. Levy works it back to Sauter. Sauter steps towards the middle. Sauter over to Bally. Bally dances off the sideboards. Bally runs into a little bit of traffic in the form of an Irish person. Boylan keeps that thing in. Excuse me. Sweetser keeps it in, chips it forward to Boylan. They ice it. I think there's a contest going between our two goaltenders. Who gets the first assist? I said to Lex Autumn recently, hey, I see you trying to get an assist. And she said, I'm trying to get a goal. So I am very proud of that. If you don't shoot for this, if you don't shoot for the stars, who knows where you're going to end up. Right now we've got a Witherspoon, Newcomb, and Cohen. Neutral zone or center ice face-off with Helfrich and Amy on D. Nice. Textbooks regroup. Here comes Witherspoon. Witherspoon fires. Goalie knocks it aside. Cohen through the slot. Cohen creating room for herself. Dangling. Works it out to Amy. Amy works it over to Helfrich. Helfrich fires. Ooh, goalie makes a nice save, but it springs loose. Newcomb keeping that thing in. Newcomb again behind the net. That bounces around. She works it out to the point. Helfrich leaves for Amy. Amy dangles around one. She's on her backhand, unfortunately. She fights her off. Amy tries to work through. Goalie jumps on that one right in front of us. We got 2 whistles from the official. In other words, stop banging on the goalie. 5:33 left in the first period. It's a 1-1 game here in the Lily Lake Athletic Facility, which, if you have not been, I really do not recommend a trip. Fighting through. Here we go. Cam, Nedry, Boylan out there. Boylan tries to poke check that. Doesn't quite come up with it. Now she's got it in the center ice. Center ice, she's got Cam with her. She dangles around. Tries to fire. Good job by the D, lifting up her stick when she had an opportunity to shoot that thing. Nedry keeping it low. Nope, comes out. Levy retreats out of the zone. Rosemount gives themselves an opportunity to forecheck by dumping it low. Levy comes up with it. Oh, that's right through skates. We'll get a change of everybody, I think. With 4:41 left in the first period. You're from Stillwater, Minnesota. Your Edina Hornets are looking to go 3-0 in the pool play in the Skate for the Roses tournament. Ella Sauter on the draw. Cohen and I think that's Ballard out there. It's at the far end of the rink. Sweetser and yeah, it is Ballard. All right, ship down low, right in front of us here for the forecheck. Ballard gets there first. Ooh, the Rosemount Irish come up with that. Cohen right in front of me, dangling, makes her way, fires. Goalie drops down and gloves that. So, if we face the Irish in future playoffs, remember that drop down. First sign of pressure, the kid dropped. We got Helfrich on D, Witherspoon, Boylan, and Newcomb on the front side, as well as Amy on the back side. Witherspoon wins that over to Boylan. Boylan looks, fires. Ooh, misses the net just barely. That gets rung around. Witherspoon's there to help. Irish try to come up with that thing. Little battle. Boylan gets out to the blue line, chips that thing back down low. Newcomb fights through. There's one Irish kid that's pretty good on D. I'll give her that. Boylan, far side, tries to work it over to Witherspoon. Helfrich, she's out in the neutral zone. That gets thrown back in. Let's go. Let's forecheck. Boylan in to help. Yep. Witherspoon's got that. Boylan and Witherspoon on the far side. I'd like to call that all day. That runs, literally hits a player. Here goes the Hornet back check. Again, Irish achieve the red line, throw that thing deep. Amy grabs it behind our net. Up to Newcomb. Newcomb tries to chip it forward, runs into a couple of Irish. Now it's getting worked back in. They try to throw it in front. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in this first frame. Ooh, little bobble there at the blue line. They throw it back in, and it's an offside with a whistle. Here we go. Come on, Nedry. Just out to the point. You know what? I want to finish this period ahead. It's 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. Edina Hornets, I'm asking for a goal. Let's get a goal in the remaining 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Here goes Michaela Nedry behind the net. Mallory right in front of us. Mallory gets knocked around a little bit unfairly, totally unfairly. The Rosemount Irish are on the attack here. Great stick, Claire Sweetser. You know, I don't call Claire Sweetser's name enough. The number of times that she comes up with the puck or knocks it away calmly, without incident. And that's the funny thing about being a defenseman is you don't get credit when you just make nothing happen. And sometimes it takes a lot of work to make sure nothing happens. Cross ice pass there to Cohen. Cohen chips it by like 3 obstacles. Gets up to Mallory. Mallory fires with 2:06 remaining. The Hornets need a goal. Let's win this period. It looks like we got Sauter, Ballard, Boylan on the front side. Helfrich and Amy on the backside. That gets rung around to Boylan. Near side. Boylan works it out. Oh, it was the set play, and that one's in. Good job, Amy. That makes it 2-1 with 1 minute and 54 seconds left. Let's talk about what happened. Off the face-off, it got drawn back. We rung it around the boards. The forward went to grab it, came around the net, fed the front. It passed our forward, but Amy was there to back it up. Nice little one-timer from the blue line, and it went in. 2-1. Edina leads. Sauter. Sauter and Boylan working around. Boylan getting a big whack at her. Helfrich works it over to Amy. Amy, our goal scorer, goes in. Oh, it was almost in. And the Irish throw it out of the zone in desperation. Now it's to Ballard. Boylan, Ballard. Little action there. 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining in the first period. Up to Ballard along the near side boards. Ballard sees Boylan. Boylan's got an opportunity. Tries to chip it by a defender. Unfortunately, the defender barely got a skate on that thing. There go Amy again. Sauter. Sauter zooming in. Come on, kid. Nice. Again, stick handling around. That makes it 3-1. The Edina Hornets lead with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first period. I think I asked for a single goal. Our girls have given us a second goal, so that makes it 3-1. I think most of the parents would appreciate an early running time game so that we could zip home to the cozy confines of Edina as soon as possible. Irish work in. Hazel gobbles that up. No problem. 50 seconds remaining in the first frame here. I'd note that the Rosemount Irish are actually coached by two women. That's actually fantastic to see. A couple of women on the bench. One of them looks like the head coach. I like to see that in 15U girls hockey. Oh, here we go. Witherspoon's got an opportunity. Witherspoon feeds Cohen. Cohen's got a breakaway. Cohen with speed. Here we go. Right in front of us. That's a little chip, chip, chip. We've all seen that play before. 4-1. I think I heard Tessa Cohen as she skated by. She said, routine. Because so often that move, when she gets an opportunity, that move works. That makes it 4-1 in favor of the Edina Hornets with 33 seconds left in the first period. Witherspoon wins that back to Helfrich. Helfrich moves over to Amy. Amy works it up to Cohen. Cohen chipped it over to Witherspoon. Now it after a couple of bobbles lands on Newcomb's stick. Newcomb zooming in. Newcomb and Cohen created trouble. Here we go. About 10 seconds left, Cohen. Ooh, right in the goalie's glove. Good save, goalie. 7.8 seconds remaining in the first period. Cohen got the opportunity there, but I would give Hannah Newcomb a lot of credit for fighting it out along the boards to make that opportunity happen. Witherspoon on the draw. They try to clear that. Nope, we zing it back in. 3 seconds. 2. That's going to be the end of the period. After 1, it's 4-1. It's 4-1. The Edina Hornets lead. Oh, I'm fine.
I just saw the message like 5 minutes. That's what I was trying to say. No, I was trying to say, you need something. Oh!
Okay. I'm going to go to the other end.
You're gonna take you want to take that.
Is that okay? Well, you can leave the stuff here because I'll be back for the third. All right, folks, we're making our way to the far end here. Past some Rosemount Irish parents. There's the action out there. Looks like Boylan, Mallory, and Nedry are going to start things out. Carefully over the top here. There's a bunch of your moms. Yep. Say hello to them. Watch out for that. Come down here. Here comes Mallory into the zone. Witherspoon tries to work it over. Mallory's right in front of us. She got dropped. Mallory lifts the stick, moves that out to Helfrich. Helfrich from the point, dances around a couple. That one comes on in. It's out to Mallory in the slot. Mallory fires, just misses. We gotta get this thing set up. Boylan along the front side. Yeah, you go ahead and shoot that. Craig Cohen's still working on a snapshot, so he's planning to shoot next to me. Here comes Boylan, trying to work around one, loses the handle, also loses her enthusiasm for the play, and heads to the bench. Gotta make sure that the thing is connected. Okay, I think the microphone may have gotten disconnected on my way over. Newcomb chips it down low. Goalie jumps on it. Yeah. There's a fan down here that creates a small hurricane-style breeze. I pointed it at Craig Cohen. Oh, there we go. Sauter jumps on that. Sauter, I think, our 2-goal scorer already. She's on fire tonight. I don't know what she's got against the Irish, but she's playing well. Witherspoon tries to dangle around one. Works it out to Sweetser at the point. Sweetser, long draw, fires. Sauter comes up with that on the far side. Sauter, dangling, working around. Keeps working. Over to Sweetser now. Sweetser fires. Goalie gets a glove on that. There's a strange whistle here. I think it's mostly people were feeling pressure. It's time for a change. And that's okay. We could use a change too. Because after that whistle, we have Ballard grinning near us. Tessa Cohen and Mallory on the draw. With Amy and Helfrich out of the point. Ballard works that in. Irish retreat into the zone further. Off they go. Tessa Cohen picks their pocket. Works back in. Over to Mal. Mal chips that thing forward. Goalie has no chance. That makes it 5-1 with 12 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second frame. I think it's one more goal and then it's running time. Hopefully that got on camera because it was a nice little play by Tessa Cohen first to pick somebody's pocket, work it down low, and then Mallory did a great job of saying, I'm open, I'm in the slot. And when she did, Tessa was able to hook her up with a nice pass. Little chip into the upper right corner. Sauter in low. Sauter out to Newcomb or Nedry. Nedry almost had that thing. Again, the Irish retreat into their zone, trying to find their way out. Boylan's there to create some trouble. Nedry, Boylan, and Sauter are our forwards. Helfrich circles again. Off the boards up to Boylan. Boylan tries to chip that thing forward. Chips it to herself. Here come the Irish trying to create a breakout. Right in front of me here is Nedry getting hooked a little. Nedry works it back to Boylan. Boylan and Nedry fighting in the corner. Right here. I mean, like literally right here. Can't quite see it. That would have been a fun video, but it didn't quite work. Somehow that stays in the zone. There goes Mal again. Fires, just misses. Boylan works it out to Mal again. Nice pass. Right in front of us. That was a fantastic pass. Mal along the near side boards. The Irish try to get that thing out. Not quite there. We've got some change amongst our forwards. Witherspoon's now on the ice. Witherspoon. Big hook. She pauses in the middle of the action and kind of looks at the ref. That's definitely a hook. 11:27 remaining in the second frame. The Edina Hornets lead 5-1. Cohen along the far side boards. Works it back down to Sauter. Sauter dangling out. Wow, the Irish are really chasing. Got to be some room in the middle here. Cohen over. Ooh. Irish trying to clear. Cohen's there. We'll work that thing back in. They get it out. Sauter. Clean entry, they say. Sauter works it across. Ooh, right in front of us, almost in. Sauter right in front of us. Out to the point. Sweetser. Back down to Sauter. Sauter. Skate to stick. Very smooth. There's Cohen, far side. Cohen, out to the point. Levy wanders in. Cohen walks. Here goes the give and go. Just missed. Sweetser, back down low again. Cohen sees Levy on the long far side. Now Sweetser fires. Ooh, the goalie had no idea where that was, but made a save nevertheless. She was in front of the goal. 42 seconds remaining in this power play. Levy along the far side works it out to Cohen. Cohen jumps off. Looks like we got kind of a change of the power play happening. Witherspoon, Boylan, and Nedry are jumping out. Amy and Helfrich remain on the ice. Or just, actually, they just changed. So Witherspoon on the draw. That one through people's feet. Boylan goes to fight for it. Boylan working with her feet and her body. Witherspoon comes up with that thing. That's great teamwork right there. Boylan fighting for it. Witherspoon coming up with it. Boylan, Witherspoon, Witherspoon, Boylan, Boylan. Works it out to Witherspoon. Witherspoon fires. Just misses. Nedry right in front of us. Wins that battle. Oh! She wins the race, and then the Irish came up with that puck. Irish fling it low. 9:20 left in the second frame. Helfrich moves it out to the point. Hazelweary has to make a save on that one. Just gets chipped forward. The Irish keep it in somehow, some way. It's down low in the Hornet zone. They try to center it. Runs into a lot of traffic. That's behind our net. I think that was Chapman over to Boylan. Boylan trying to make her way on the far side. That puck's right in front of us now. She tries to center. Runs into the back boards. Witherspoon's trying to help out. Boylan gets off the ice. Now Bally's on. And Sauter. They ring it around. Here they come. Right in front of us. 8:33. Oh. Good job keeping that in. Newcomb. Right in front of me. Trying to work it down low. Good stick work. Not a hook. Just a stick work. Levy dangles. Works around a couple. Sees a pass. Good pass over to Bally. Bally enters the zone right there. Sauter in stride. That's a hattie. I think it's 6-1. The time should now be running with 8 minutes remaining in this second period.
Oakmont. I tried.
You know? There we go. Jay Chapman was willing to send his hat onto the ice, but Keith Ballard held him up and said, "That is an Oakmont golf club hat. Please do not do that. And Keith Ballard's a persuasive guy. So here comes a penalty. Good zone of the penalty. 7:20 and continuing to tick here. They should really stop the clock when a penalty gets called. 7:15. It keeps winding. 7. Just about 7 minutes left now. They're going to add a penalty at some point. There we go. Penalties added. Cohen's got a little break here. Rosemount tries to work that thing into our zone. Off the boards up to... It's an icing. Icing call. 6:40 left in the second period. 1:35 on the penalty. We are now officially in running time here in the second period of the third game of the Skate for the Roses tournament. I think that's Witherspoon on the draw. It's hard for me to tell from down here. And you definitely can't see anything actually on the stream. Here they go. They're coming into our zone. It's Newcomb battling. Rosemount flings that across the ice. Witherspoon gets a stick on that. Sweetser keeps it low. Rosemount entering our zone. We got a power play here for another 50 seconds. We gently flick it out. Rosemount comes back to collect. They're now on camera. Witherspoon chases in. "30 seconds left in this penalty kill for the Edina Hornets. Up to Witherspoon. Witherspoon gets thrown into the board. There's a penalty coming. Probably shouldn't have been a penalty, but number 15 looks like she's skating to the bench as though, or box as though it's a usual thing for her. Clock keeps ticking. 4:50 remaining on the big clock. 6-1, Edina Hornets lead. You've got out Mallory, Ella, and Cohen. Rosemount comes up with that, out of the zone. I don't even think they put the penalty up on the scoreboard. Not clear why. There goes Mal. Maybe they're counting on Mal scoring here, so it doesn't matter. Goalie casts that aside. Mal, from while she's on the ice, keeps battling for the puck. Works it over to Cohen. Cohen now in the corner. Cohen. Sauter getting set up. Amy over to Helfrich. Helfrich fires towards the goal. That gets knocked aside. Oh, Irish just get that thing out of here. It's going down the far end. They get a stick on that one as it makes its way across. Amy works in. Amy tries to zip it over to Cohen. Cohen along the near side boards. Cohen dangling around. Works it up to Ballard. Ballard. Out to the point. Cohen sets up shop. Tries to come up with something. There's Sauter along the far side board. Sauter over to Helfrich. Helfrich fires. Goalie knocks that aside. I have no idea how much time is left in the penalty because they don't have it on the scoreboard. It's got to be coming due soon. Witherspoon's now out. Cohen goes for a change. Boylan jumps out. Witherspoon dangling around. Tries to load up Ballard. Great opportunity. Out to Amy at the point. Amy works it back down. Boylan in the corner. Boylan over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon dangles around. Keeps possession of that one. Avoiding people. Works it out to Ballard. It's right there in front. Almost an opportunity there. It looks like the Irish are now full strength with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second period. Helfrich Up to Boylan. Boylan gets hold of that one. Tries to work it over to Ballard. They're calling that icing. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. We'll soon be at the period break here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Far ice face off. Mallory wins it back. Rips it around the boards. Newcomb flips it out of the zone. Irish try to come up with that. Nedry with a good stick. She's right in front of us now. Nedry fires. Goalie, good save. It looks like Mallory thought that was in. Shrugs it off. Let's see where the... Oh! The official literally kicks it out of the net. I'm pretty sure that was another goal. But in the 6-1 game, you're not going to complain too vigorously. 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining in the second period. Over to Nedry. Nedry crosses over to Levy. Levy retreats backward. Levy makes a move around. Gets it to Nedry. Nedry enters the zone. Nedry making room for herself. Nedry dancing. Tries to load that thing up. Nedry still got the bucket. She makes her way around in front of us, behind the net, up the far side. Levy works it down to Mallory. Mallory dances around one. Tries to dance around another. Mallory almost had that thing. Mallory dangles. Works it out to the point. There's Sweetser. Sweetser fires. Goalie gets a glove on that thing. This goalie's playing well. 45 seconds remaining in the second period. Sauter, Ballard, and Cohen out on the ice. Sauter on the far side. Only about 10 seconds remaining, folks. Here we go. We got an opportunity here with 10 seconds going. 5 seconds. The Irish are working out, and that's going to be the end of it. Going to walk this down to the far end, and then I'll probably turn off the microphone during the resurface. Any comments?
No.
No comments. Doing great. Doing great.
Making it sound more exciting than it is.
It's much more exciting than it is. All right, here we go. Oh, the heaters are on. Yes, they are on. That's fantastic. So we're going to park this down here for this period. And we'll just park it right about here, which is very similar to where we were before. Yeah, I don't like that. There's a little something on it. There we go.